What is going on, guys? My name is the FlyPharmacist here at the Xbox Pharmacy, and today I want to discuss something that's a little controversial between most gamers. I personally feel like they could help the gaming community, and they could also further the gaming community and attract more players in the long run. And that is microtransactions, as you probably gathered from the title. Microtransactions can be a bad thing, and most of the time they are a bad thing. Most of the time they're very annoying, very useless, and they're shoved in our face just for the developers to make more money on a game that we just paid $60 for, and quite frankly, the game wasn't worth $60 in the first place. So today I want to discuss how microtransactions can be good, and if they're used and implemented in the right way, could really benefit the gaming community and all around bring more players in and save a lot of us $50 at the same time. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get into my notes and we will get to the discussion. Alright, so you guys know me, you know I like to start off with the positives, so without further ado, here are the positives of it. It is more money for the developers. You know, the developers work hard, most of the time they work hard to bring us a good game with as little flaws as possible. I can't say that all the time, but I like to think in my mind that developers want to work hard and deliver the best product that they can and give you really just get the most out of your $60. Now, that really hasn't been the case lately, but I see that starting to change because gamers are getting pissed off. I mean, great job, guys. You guys have been doing awesome. You've been getting pissed off, and we've been getting some changes made. Second thing is more kind of cool out of the blue things, such as different cosmetics and stuff like that. I know on Advanced Warfare, they had an octopus, they had a clown, and I know there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I think I ended up getting like a cowboy hat or something like that. So that's always cool. I mean, it's cool to get different cosmetic items and customize your character. I think that adds a whole different little fun element to the game. It's like, ooh, I shot an octopus, or ooh, I shot a zombie, you know, stuff like that. And because honestly, the guys are kind of boring. The normal Call of Duty guys and girls are just kind of boring, so it's nice to kind of spice that up and mix it up a little bit. The third thing, and unfortunately we've only seen this done once in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I mentioned it in my last video about the MW4 and Ghost 2, and that is the voice packs by Snoop Dogg and Sergeant Lee Emery. I mentioned in my last video once again that it just made the game so much more fun to play when I had Snoop Dogg calling me a mark-ass trick when I was going 0-5 and just getting wrecked and my entire team was losing. So that's always fun. I mean, I think there should be other voice actors that come in and put their own spin on it, but it was really cool to get Snoop Dogg and Sergeant Lee Emery in there to narrate the game for us. So that's another good thing about microtransactions. You can pay those bigger celebrities and those bigger people to come on and narrate your games for you and just change it up a little bit. Alright, so now that we've discussed the clean side of microtransactions, let's go ahead and discuss the dirty side of it. Let me go ahead and pull my notes up again one more time here, and it looks like the first one on my list is pay to win with gun variants that are new and cool that I will never hope to have. I know on Advanced Warfare there is one in particular that I really want, the ASM-1 Speakeasy. I cannot get that to save my freaking life. I have tried buying the things, I have gotten multiple supply drops. All throughout my time playing that game, I have not once gotten that ASM Speakeasy. And for that matter, I really never got anything good out of those care packages. I got like a cowboy hat and one gun that is just absolutely terrible. It takes like 3 shots to kill, and it is very difficult to aim because there's no sights on it. Another one I have here on my list is RGN, and I feel like this goes hand in hand with microtransactions because it's a dirty and sneaky way to keep you buying those things. If you look at the Advanced Warfare supply drops, you will see all of that stuff is random. All of those guns, all of those loadouts, all of those outfits, and everything that you get is all random. So that means basically you can go and you can buy the $20 20 supply drop pack and get absolutely nothing. And to me, that cheapens the game experience. That really doesn't even make me want to play anymore, and I'll get to that in a minute because I do have a little story about that. But in my opinion, that cheapens the gameplay experience. I don't want to play anymore because I'm not going to get those cool guns. It's all random. So that means Joe Blow, who's level 2, who just picked up the game 45 minutes ago, he comes home, he installs it, and he puts his credit card in and buys a 20 pack of supply drops. He could get all of those guns and all of those OP cool guns that I've always wanted, that I've been working so hard and playing so hard to get, but I will never get it because I didn't put money into the system like Joe Blow did over here. So my little story goes like this. I went out and I bought Advanced Warfare at the launch. I really enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed the new movement system. It was a lot of fun to me, and I even went out and bought the season pass. Now, that was the very first season pass on any Call of Duty that I ever bought, and what really just set me off about it was I saw all these people getting these cool guns that I just never ever could get because of this RGN system, random number generation. It seriously kills the game. and it seriously just killed my mood and killed any inkling that I had of going back and playing that game. And here's where my story kind of starts with that. I went and I turned in the game to GameStop and got my $2 that they give you whenever you turn a game in, and that was mid-prime. That was mid-prime of the game. That was everybody was playing it. Nobody was really playing anything else except for Black Ops 2, and I didn't have an Xbox 360 at the time, so I unfortunately was out of Call of Duty because I didn't have Call of Duty Ghosts. And when I did go and get Call of Duty Ghosts, it's not like you could actually find a game on there because all of the servers are dead. So for the longest time I was without Call of Duty. I went without Call of Duty because of this RGN system, and I kept feeling screwed. I felt screwed out of the $90 that I spent on, no, $100 that I, wait a minute, no, let's do some math. $110 that I spent on this game. I can't do math today. Out of the $110 that I spent on this game, I got absolutely nothing out of those supply drops. I got none of those cool guns. I got none of those cool outfits. All of that just set me off and drove me to the point where I wanted to burn the game and throw it out the window. And that's basically what I did. I went and I turned it into GameStop, got my $2, and I said, I'm freaking done with it. I am not playing another second of it until Black Ops 3 comes out. And that's exactly what I did. Now, I went and I talked all that crap on microtransactions to say this. You guys can turn it around. We, the gaming community, can make microtransactions the best thing that has ever came to consoles. All that we have to do is push and voice our opinions that these microtransactions that they put in the game need to pay for the maps. All the maps that come out from now on need to be free, and I think that is with every single game. That should happen with every single game. Whenever we pay $60, I expect a full game with my $60, not game cut up and sold to me over the course of a year. I expect a full release of the game. Now, I understand if you don't want to release all of the maps and stuff like that all at once, you want to keep people playing over the next year, that's totally fine. But I do not expect to pay for maps that should have been in the game in the first place. So, as I said, microtransactions can be the best thing that has ever come to consoles. Only if you do this one thing, guys. I need the backing of the entire community. I know I don't really have a lot of ground. I don't have a lot of people behind me, but you know what? It takes one spark to start a fire, and we can make that a freaking wildfire in the forest, burning down all these trees, burning down all these developers, and getting our free maps out of it, guys. It would benefit everybody. I don't know who would be against free maps. I love free maps. I love when Battlefield gives out free maps and stuff like that. All that has to happen, guys, we just need to get behind this idea, and we need to push it, and we need to push it hard. Once we do that, we get our free maps, I will be a happy camper. I really won't have that much to bitch about, but you know what? It takes time, and we're going to need the traction of every single person in the gaming community back in this. So go ahead and share this video, get it out there. I really appreciate you guys watching it. Please, please, please share this video. Get it out there. Get that idea in people's head. I know a few games are starting to do this already. Go hard at it, guys. Please go hard at it. That's all I got to say for this. This is the FlyPharmacist signing out.